What up, though? Y'all tuning in to What Just Happened? It's me, Gordo, checking in. I got my boy AK way in here with me, and I got Young Spider in here checking in, and we got a special guest for y'all, AJStayWorkin. So yeah, it's about to be a good episode. Let's get into it.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's pray us in real quick. God, thank you for this time, this space to talk about our passions. We got Spida in here. We got Gordo in here, two great men. We got AJ Stay Working coming on. And we just ask you to order our steps, keep us on the righteous path, and give us, you know, direction in this life, guidance, please. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Let's go.
Amen.
Let's go.
Amen. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, man, it's a lot that just happened. So Kodak. Yeah, they're trying to throw salt on my boy name, but I don't like it. So hey, so Kodak. I'm liking it. And I want to know if that interview hurt his rollout. I don't think it did, but let's get into it.
Yeah, man. Kodak, 3 songs out now. We got Hope You Know, Ease Your Mind, 2C, 3 bangers. And hopefully the album's coming. I was waiting for it on Halloween. We got 2C on Halloween. Visuals coming for that song. But yeah, Drink Champs interview. It's being received, mixed reviews on that. Some people love it. Some people really are talking bad about it. So I wouldn't say it hurt him, but I don't know if it helped him. I just think he needs to really drop this album. I need a 14 to 20 song album, no features, just all Kodak. Just give it to us before Thanksgiving, I'm thinking.
For sure before Thanksgiving. It's just time. I think people just need to let up on my boy, let him do his thing. Yeah, just let Kodak be Kodak. It's the same Kodak we all knew, so it's nothing different about him. If anything, people just need to pray for him at the end of the day, man. I ain't gonna lie, we all human. So he
Facts.
just on the spectrum of him being him. So
I ain't gonna cap. I ain't really even tapped in with the new Kodak singles, but I am excited for a new Kodak project. 14. No, I don't know about 20 songs. I do 14 though. 14. I do 14 for
for
sure.
sure. Yeah, so Future and Metro album dropping soon, I hope, because Metro just teased us today. Super teased us, and he put the SpongeBob the meme up there with us. What was that about? Like, is it dropping soon? The way he talking, I hope it drops tomorrow. You feel me? Like, man,
Well, he did say first week sales don't matter, so any single day is a possibility. A Sunday, a Monday, a Tuesday. Somebody commented on my Instagram post when I posted that first week sales don't matter. They said, "Man, I don't care if it's on Sunday during Sunday service. Just drop the album." I'm like, "Wait, he's kind of right, man." But yeah, bro, Metro and Future are really teasing us. They trolled us today with the SpongeBob thing. It's like, bro, like just drop the album, man. We need the album. And I just feel so like redundant even mentioning it at this point. I still think late November, early December. Future's birthday's coming up. They got 2 events. They got one is a Las Vegas club event, and then they got something else too, where it's Metro and Friends. I think some Jack Daniels event. So 2 opportunities to play some unreleased heat. I'll be posting about that. And hopefully the album drops, like I said, late November, early December.
yeah, man. So I believe it's gonna be around that time too. If they drop it on Pluto's birthday, that'll be just some legendary stuff. So
Yeah.
that'd be
Amazing.
awesome. Just something for the books. Something for the books. Nothing too major, but really crazy though. So yeah,
I was
let's get
even thinking
into
they
it.
was gonna drop this year, but hearing that Pluto birthday coming up, and then he teased us today. So yeah, it could be. I would like it, but I'm still thinking 2024. Just because you know how it is, man.
Let's speak it into existence, brother. Let's speak it into existence, bro. I need it ASAP.
ASAP.
But yeah, Spider Man, we got to talk about James Harden. How about that? Finally out of Philly. Ever since the summer, been calling Daryl Morey a liar. Been craziness in Philadelphia, and now he's out of here. Tyrese Maxey's going to step up even more. Embiid, Tobias Harris. We got the squad. We got good bench players now. But what are your thoughts on the Clippers getting Harden? They have Kawhi, Paul George, Russell Westbrook. Now they bring in Harden. Can they get the job done? Can they win that championship? Steve Ballmer, the owner, is super fired up. He needs that championship. What are your thoughts?
I'm not as sold on it as a lot of people. I definitely think they got better because they really didn't really give up that much. But it's the Clippers. Like it's always something going on with them. They've been supposed to make the finals since 2020, whether it be injuries, them choking against the Nuggets in the bubble. It's always something. And what their big four with Paul George, he's always getting hurt. Kawhi, he's always getting hurt. Harden has a bad injury history, so it's just like I don't know, man. I definitely think they can make a run. I don't know about finals. I'm thinking second round exit, honestly.
And the Lakers beat the Clippers the first time in 11 games. That game was amazing. LeBron looks amazing. Um, Austin Reeves is back. Everyone was worried about him with his playing in the Olympics, tired legs, all that, and he looks good. And Anthony Davis is going to do his thing. I pray Anthony Davis stays healthy the entire season. What a treat that'll be for us NBA fans to have a full season of Anthony Davis. And yeah, I think it's Lakers, Nuggets in the West, Clippers. Add any piece you want at this point, bro. They're still going to find a way to have a first or second round exit. Like we just know it's going to happen. So they can get excited over there, but we know who runs LA. It's the Lakers. So yeah, I think nothing's going to change.
Now, if they make a deep run, this clip is going to come back to bite you.
Oh man. Oh man. Man, Kanye West, Ty Dolla $ign. What is going on? They said they had the multi-stadium listening event. We were talking about last episode, November 3rd, which is literally right now as we're speaking. And no album even looking imminent. They said album imminent. They said Billboard's like, oh, best album Kanye's made in years. Like, and that could be a different project. I know the collab is with Ty Dolla $ign, but it's getting so annoying at this point. Kanye's music is amazing, but no rollout is ever straightforward. And here we are again. No project, no listening event.
It's crazy. I knew it wasn't gonna come out, but I still fell for it. That's the worst part. You told me, you said it's not happening. Part of me wanted to be delusional and just fall for it, and that's what I did. And it still hurt my soul when I saw they wasn't dropping. I should have knew it. It's Kanye, elite capper. That's one thing he gonna do is cap.
And they got y'all boys waiting.
Yeah, literally, bro. But we got Meek Mill, we got Rick Ross coming on the 10th, Young Boy on the 10th. So something to look forward to there. I heard Drake might be on Meek Mill, Rick Ross's project. Who knows if that's true or not? But that'll be a huge record with Rick Ross, Meek, and Drake.
They'll take it back. That'll be some nostalgic vibes right there. I'm not even gonna hold you up.
That'd be nice.
But for sure, but without further ado, we got AJStayWorkin. He's produced for Young Thug. He's produced that recent song that's got everybody going crazy. Ride, Mariah Scientist featuring Thug, Free Young Thug. Welcome into the show. My guy, AJStayWorkin. What up?
What's going on, guys?
What's good?
How you doing, my brother? How you doing? What's the deal?
I'm doing good, man. Just been asleep all day. I had a session last night pretty late, so just been getting my rest.
Hey, man, we appreciate you getting rested up for that, man. It's about to be a good one for you, man. I know I'd be on them studio sessions.
Right. All night, late nights, early mornings, man. Just making hits and having fun.
Yes, thank you for joining us, bro. So talk about your start in music, AJ. I know you were DJing and now you're producing, engineering. Talk about that climb to where you're at now.
Yeah, my music career kind of started in Florida. I'm a bit of a military brat. I started DJing in Florida. I really engineered my first song in the 8th grade. And where I was at in Florida, it's not a lot of artists like recording. There's some, but it's not like a crazy amount. So I decided to start DJing while I was out there, and had like a crazy career DJing out there for some huge artists and big shows. Always knew that I wanted to get into engineering and producing all those things. I figured Atlanta would be the best place to go. So about 5 or 6 years ago, I moved to Atlanta, started an internship at Loud House. And then soon after that, YSL, they booked out that studio. And then I started working with a lot of their upcoming artists, and the rest is history.
AJ, man, your catalog, bro, got some heat, got some bangers in it. And I was just personally wondering, like, if you have one, do you have a favorite song that you have worked on?
Of course, this new release with Mariah the Scientist and Thug is definitely like getting played 100 times a day, on the wake up, before I go to sleep, all of that. But there were some records that I did with Southside Nietzsche when I really jumped into the music game, that I produced for him, and I had just started making beats. I pretty much started making beats with him. Like some of my first beats that I ever made, he rapped on. I got my first producer agreement, working with him and things like that. So just because that was like kind of where my career started. those are, the work that I did with him is very just like sentimental, you know what I mean? But like I said, of course, this new release with Mariah the Scientist and that Ride record is definitely my favorite right now.
Yeah, I'm just like you. I've been playing that Ride record 24/7 since it
I
dropped.
appreciate that.
For sure. Heat, man. Heat, man. So, AJ, I wanted to ask you, man, how many
Yeah.
songs did Thug, help engineering? Like, how much of the process does he help engineer? From the memes we see and everything, with him
Yeah.
standing over the computer, or even next to the producer, the engineer, like, how much of the process is he involved in?
Well, I don't want to give away too many secrets, you know what I mean, about his recording process, but I will say Doug knows how to engineer, you know what I mean? Like, so he's not really
Okay.
helping, he's like doing, he's working his song, you know what I mean? And sometimes it's loud in the studio, or maybe he doesn't necessarily know how to translate exactly what it is that he's trying to do. So he'll just, grab the mouse and the keyboard and do what he's trying to do. And we'll kind of go back and forth. That's one thing I like working about him. It's like it's a little bit of a collaborative effort as far as like sometimes arranging the songs or nudging certain things, little details. But as far as like when people see him on the computer, Thug knows how to work it. So he'll just jump in instead of just kind of like, oh no, I meant that. Oh no, I meant that. He'll just jump on there and do it. So
Yeah, that's something we needed to know, man, because we
Yeah,
thought he
for
was
sure.
making the songs for a minute. We didn't know what was
nah,
going
nah,
on.
yeah. I mean, I've seen him record himself before. He knows how to record himself. But yeah, whenever you see him doing that, he's usually just making edits to the song, and it's quicker for him to do them than tell the engineer what he's trying to do.
Okay, for sure.
So when you're in there, do you prefer to engineer or produce?
Um, Honestly, I both, both. All the songs that you guys have, that are a part of my catalog that are out right now, for the most part, I probably recorded like 99% of them. There may be one or two that I didn't engineer. So whatever I produced, I recorded. And I love to do both. There are moments, I have my moments where I just want to straight produce, lock in, make beats all night. And then sometimes like I kind of get a little, I guess, beat block, and now I want to go record, and because that's inspiring as well, that kind of helps inspire me to make beats when I go record. And part of my engineering process and recording process is kind of producing while we're recording, so making changes, maybe adding sounds or whatever the case may be. I'm a little bit more hands-on engineer, I guess. Um so yeah, I love to do both. They both have their moments for sure.
All right. You have worked with a lot of like heavy hitters, as we know, and you probably have had this moment more than once. But my question is, has there ever been a moment where you were working on a song, you just had like maybe like a fan moment where you were just like blown away, like amazed by what you were hearing? And if so, can you give us by who?
um Man, to be honest, like I only get, there's only so many hours in a day. So I try to work with artists that I see a lot of potential in. They don't have to be like the best or whatever, just, have potential. And I've had that moment with pretty much every artist that I've ever worked with where, we're recording for so long and then there's just like a day or a session where I'm just like stunned by their performance that they have. Maybe they we're able to do the song very quickly, or maybe we haven't been able to, record or really get anything out, and then it's on like a light switch, you know what I mean? So I can't really say any particular artist, but um every artist that I've worked with, we've had that like eureka moment where, they just snap, it just goes slap crazy. So yeah, I don't know of any one particular artist, but I can say that with each artist that I've worked with, I've had that experience.
Good. That's good. One thing I want to ask you though, is how do you stay working? Like, how do you keep faith in the vision of the future? I should ask you. Like,
Um, it's tough, man. Collaborating is a great way. When I get kind of in a drought, or I haven't really, sometimes it's a long time between these releases. Like might be months between a release or something like that. But just working with my friend, fellow producers and other engineers, um, sometimes taking a break for a couple days from music and just getting inspired, like forcing myself to go out, maybe not even to clubs, but like if my friends are holding events, or just getting out of the studio kind of motivates me and inspires me. So as well as like helping others and seeing others kind of like people that are going through what I've gone through, seeing them is like, hey, look, I've been through that, and then it's a reminder to myself, like, yo, you've come a long way, and I've come up from way worse situations. So it's like, yo, if I can come out of that, I could definitely come out of this. So yeah, just thinking about where I've been, helping others, and collaborating. Those would be like kind of my main three, that kind of help me stay working.
So AJ, talk to us about the ride record, man. It's going crazy. Spitus mentioned it. I'm on the same boat as him. I'm playing it nonstop, day and night. And just what was the process in the studio? I mean, it sounds like it was an acapella beat too. So what's the process in that studio session with Ride?
Yeah, Ride. That was just one of those late nights in the studio with Doug. I was actually going through different like our recording process is cool because like sometimes I'll just be in there making beats before he gets there. Every now and then I'm like going through loops or whatever, and it's just a vibe. Like when he gets there, it's like no straight. Like we got to record. Most nights we're just chilling, and I played. It was an acoustic. It's like an acoustic sample that my boy DJ Moon had sent me, and I think well, not I think there was another co-producer named UV Killing Him. So Moon and UV Killing Him, they had sent me something, and I was playing it. Doug liked it. I added some elements to it. We pulled it up. And then of course, fast forward, here we are in the record's release. That was one of the last records that I did with Doug. Unfortunately, before he got locked up, so free my boy Doug. But it was cool, man. It was just a regular night. Like when we record, I don't really like. Of course, I feel like every song is a hit that we do. You know what I mean? But I don't think too much of it. I just enjoy, the recording process. You don't try to overthink it. Like, oh, this is a hit. This is it. Every song is good. Every song we do is good. We record it. We go on to the next one. And then Mariah hopped on it later on. Of course, I want to say like after Doug went in, but she hopped on it and instant classic. So
Fire. Yeah,
really
salute
fun.
to you, man.
Yeah,
Congratulations on that record. It's huge, bro. And I know it's big for your catalog, and your catalog's already stacked, like Spida mentioned. But how about just the frustration though? Because it's like your catalog's already stacked, but just like more than I do, and all of us, just how even more stacked it'd be if those leaks, if those snippets like were out now on all platforms. So what's the way of you like getting through that time where it's like, man, if that didn't leak, that could have dropped. So how does a producer deal with the not only waiting for a song to drop, but also something leaking? Or like, how did that leak?
I try not to think about it, man. I try not to think about like when records are gonna get released or how they're gonna get released. It does suck when they leak. How they leak, I don't know. Sometimes, the artist might send it out to somebody or they left it on a computer at a studio. There's 100 different ways as far as, to how a song could leak. I don't think it's always as technical as people think, like somebody hacked this or that. It's, songs get passed around sometimes. It is unfortunate because sometimes when songs do leak, they don't get released. Sometimes when they leak, they do. But I think it just takes away from the experience that maybe the artist had a special rollout for that record, or maybe they wanted to add something to it, and it kind of takes away the excitement. It's like a new pair of shoes or something like that. Like it just kind of takes away the excitement. So it is frustrating. I do understand the fans, want to hear it, but it's just one of those things. Like it just comes with the business, man. And as creators, we just got to do a better job at protecting our craft and our art. So that's all about that.
All right, AJ. Yeah, before we get out of here, man, I just wanted to know what's next. What's next for AJStayWorkin, man? We need to know what's up, man. I need some heat from you.
Well,
Some
of
heat
course
from
we
you.
got so much music on the way right now. I did just drop some merch that I'm actually wearing now on my site, stayworkin.com. I dropped the merch, I dropped the sound kit. I'm going to be dropping an instrumental album in the next few months. But some big records, man. The catalog is so deep. We got so many records that haven't been leaked that will come out.
Let's go.
It just takes time. So yeah, definitely be on the lookout for some new Stay Worker production. Some more producer camps. I do these producer camps from Atlanta to LA. I won't say exactly where, but we will be going up north sometime soon. So be on the lookout for another Stay Working producer camp. And like I said, just some more great music.
You got to get one of the producer camps up here to Detroit.
For sure. Definitely got to do that.
For sure, for sure.
A lot on the way. AJ, stay working. We appreciate you joining. Episode 3 has been real.
Yes,
God
sir.
bless you guys. God bless you, AJ.
Appreciate you.
All right. Appreciate it, gang.
Appreciate you, my brother.
Yep.
Till next time.